April 1846, Springfield, Illinois. The Donner family and the Reed family made a decision: move west to California for a better life. They joined a wagon train, 87 people total, families with children, elderly grandparents, young couples starting fresh. The journey should take 4 months, but they made a fatal mistake. They took a shortcut. A man named Lansford Hastings published a guide, the Hastings Cutoff. He claimed it would save weeks. It was a lie. The shortcut led them through impossible terrain, deserts, thick forests, broken wagon trails. What should have taken weeks took months. By October, they were exhausted, supplies running low, animals dying, and they hadn't even reached the mountains yet.
October 28, 1846. They reached the Sierra Nevada. The pass was clear. Just a few more days and they'd be in California. But they stopped, to rest, to repair wagons, to gather strength. That decision killed them. October 31st, a blizzard hit. Snow fell for days, then weeks, then months. Within a week, the pass was blocked, 15 feet of snow. They were trapped, no way forward, no way back. 87 people in the freezing mountains with almost no food, and winter had just begun.
They built crude cabins near a frozen lake. At first, they rationed what little they had. Then they ate the animals, all of them. Then they boiled the hides for soup. Then they ate tree bark. Then there was nothing left. By December, people started dying, not from cold, from starvation. Children cried for food their parents didn't have. The elderly grew weak, then silent, then still. Every morning they found more bodies, and then someone made a suggestion so horrifying no one spoke it aloud, but everyone understood. The dead could feed the living. December 16th, a group of 15 tried to escape on foot. They called themselves the Forlorn Hope. They had 6 days of rations. The journey would take at least 30. On day 9, one man died. They buried him in the snow. On day 10, another died. They didn't bury him. They had no choice. Survive or die. They ate. Of the 15 who left, only 7 made it out. They had eaten 5 of their companions. Back at the lake camp, it got worse. A man named Louis Kaserberg later confessed, "We ate the dead, children, adults, anyone who died." One mother refused, even as her children starved, even as others ate. She watched them die. Then she had to decide, her living children or her dead ones. She chose the living. February 1847. 4 months trapped. Then voices. Rescue parties from California had finally arrived, but they could only take those strong enough to walk. The weak had to stay. The first rescue took 23 people. The second took 17. The third took another group. The fourth found the survivors. What the rescuers saw, they never forgot. Bodies half buried in snow, dismembered, bones scattered. Inside the cabins, evidence everywhere. Human remains, cooking pots with pieces. One rescuer wrote, "A more revolting and appalling spectacle I never witnessed." Of the 87 who started the journey, 48 survived, 39 died. But the number doesn't tell the full story, because many of the survivors had eaten the dead. Families consumed other families. Children ate adults who weren't their parents. Husbands ate wives. The rescuers asked, "Why didn't you eat the animals first?" The survivors replied, "We did, months ago." One man, Louis Kessenberg, was the last found, alone in a cabin, surrounded by evidence. He admitted everything. He said, "I did what I had to survive." Some believed him, others called him a monster. But here's the question no one could answer. If you were starving, if your child was dying, if the only way to survive was this, what would you do?
The Donner Party arrived in California in spring 1847. They never spoke of what happened. Not to neighbors, not to newspapers, some not even to their own children. But their diaries remained. We did what we had to. God forgive us. I will never be whole again. The Donner Pass still exists today. Thousands drive through it. Most have no idea that beneath the road lies one of history's darkest chapters, a story of survival, of impossible choices, of the line between human and animal. 87 people entered those mountains. 48 came out, but none of them truly escaped. This was the Donner Party, the choice no human should make, and the question that haunts us still: what would you do to survive? This is Veil of History, where the darkest truths are the ones we're most afraid to face.